today I'm reviewing the Lancome Renergie Lift Multi-Action Ultra Firming and Dark Spot Correcting Moisturizer with SPF 30. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And I just wanted to thank everyone for their support of the channel. I really appreciate it. I love to keep the channel independent so I can give you my honest thoughts. So anyway, so Lancome came out with this new sunscreen moisturizer product a few months ago, and I always thought about purchasing it. The full size comes in a very large purple bottle, which is very beautiful. But at $100 for 1 ounce is a little too pricey for me. So thankfully Sephora had a good gift with purchase, so I was able to get this to try it out, and I'm very glad I did get the sample size and not the full size. Stay tuned, because you'll definitely want to hear this before you purchase this, or even after you purchase this. So first on my Sarah scale is the packaging, and obviously this is the sample size. The full size is a nice bottle, purple bottle with a pump on it. It does a good job of protecting the ingredients inside, so they get a thumb up on the packaging. Lancome usually does a very good job of their packaging, and they did a good job with this one as well, so they get a thumb up there. Number 2 is alcohol, and 10th on the list is t-butyl alcohol, which is a form of denatured alcohol. Thankfully, it's a little ways down the ingredient list, but it's not good to mix denatured alcohol with chemical sunscreens, especially if you have sensitive skin. Even if you don't, it's just better to not mix a lot of good things, especially with chemical sunblocks, because those have a way of sometimes causing some irritation, especially with people with normal skin. So I did give them a thumb down there. Denatured alcohol is very damaging to your skin, especially when you're using something like a sunblock to prevent sun damage. When you're putting a sunblock on that has denatured alcohol, and you're kind of giving your skin kind of a mixed message, you know, because denatured alcohol causes damage, doesn't fight free radicals. So especially doing something with a sunblock containing that is just not a good combination. So they got a thumb down there. Number 3 is fragrance, and unfortunately this also contains quite a bit of fragrance. It contains limonene, cinnamonic acid, geranol, and then just the word fragrance, which when you see the word fragrance in an ingredient list, it could be somewhere around 140 or more different ingredients, but the fragrance is considered a trade secret, so brands don't have to reveal what is in their fragrance. So there could be a lot of different things in here, and like I said, combining fragrance with denatured alcohol, chemical sunscreen, it's just not a good combination, especially if you're planning to go in the sun with fragrance components on there. Those especially can be kind of caused more damage when you're in the sun. So some things can cause photosynthesis and things like that, so you're better off not using anything with fragrance, especially when you're in the sun, especially bergamot oil, which this doesn't have. That is something that really reacts with the sunlight, so that does not contain this unless it's in the fragrance itself, the fragrance name. So I gave them a thumb down there. Number 4 is the manufacturing location, and this is made in France, so no issues there. Number 5 is ease of use, and I did not give them a thumb up for that. It doesn't really fit into anyone's routine. It's trying to do so many different things. It also has chemical exfoliants in there. So I don't know if in one product you can moisturize, prevent sun damage, have the exfoliants in there, and then also have denatured alcohol and fragrance. It's just trying to do too many things, and especially putting the glycolic acid in there that they have. It's kind of, that's something more that I use at my nighttime routine. And if you're going out in the sun to use something that's a chemical exfoliant that sloughs off kind of the surface cells that are dead, will make you more sensitive to the sun. So it's tricky. I don't know where this really fits into anyone's routine, because it's just trying to do too many things at once. So I did not give it a thumb up there. Number 6 is antioxidants, and there really isn't a ton of antioxidants in there. They do have a little bit of retinol in there, which is a good antioxidant, but like I said, usually people try and use retinol at the evening part of their routine, not in the morning. So it's just got a very bad combination of ingredients with the alcohol, glycolic acid, the chemical sunscreen, the fragrance, the retinol, and all of this without enough soothing ingredients. And I must say that I got this and I could only use this one day because toward the end of that day my skin was burning so much. So I must admit I only used this one time because after that one use my skin needed a couple days of just no makeup, just moisturizing and hydrating, soothing ingredients, just because of the combination of the chemical sunscreen and the chemical exfoliant and the retinol and then the alcohol. It's just I just don't know. And thankfully that day I wasn't spending a lot of time in the sun, but I can't even imagine how much worse my skin would have felt had I spent a whole day using this as an SPF too. Like on the boat or up at the cabin at the lake, I can't even imagine how much my skin would have hurt at the end of that day. So it's just a really bad combination of ingredients. So anyway, so on to number 7, which is animal testing. And again, unfortunately, Lancome is not cruelty-free, so I couldn't give them a thumb up there. Number 8 is performance, and I gave them a thumb down there. I don't know how much you can really rely on in sunscreen that has products that make your skin more prone to sunburn, like glycolic acid, retinol, denatured alcohol, the fragrance. It's just a bad combination. So after using this that night, I started my normal routine. My skin was burning and burning by the time I washed this off, and I had to use a couple days of hydrocortisone on my face just to re-heal everything and kind of start everything over again. So I missed a couple days of reviewing. Anyway, it's just an unfortunate mix. Number 9 is the price. $100 for a bottle, which is 1.7 ounces, is ridiculous when you can get something that's going to be much less damaging to your skin for far less. So I don't know. Even that this is free, I'm not good. There's no way I would ever touch this again on my face. So that says something. So, and then number 10 is the it factor, and I also did not give it a thumb up there. Unfortunately, it just tries to do too many things, and usually in one step, especially in the morning. You know, had this not been an SPF, and perhaps something used at the end of the day, I wouldn't be as hard on this, but it's got a lot of ingredients that you really don't want to use during the day, especially if you're thinking about being in the sun a little bit. Just the combination of the chemical sunscreen, the glycolic acid, the fragrance, the alcohol, the retinol. It's just not a good combination. And to boot, it's probably one of the most expensive sunscreens I've tried. So, a big bummer. So if you're using this, just be very, very careful. And if you haven't purchased this, definitely check out something else. Or stay tuned. I've got more sunscreen reviews coming all week. So stay tuned. But overall, on my Sarah scale of 1 to 10, it's got a 2 out of 10, which I think is probably the worst product I've reviewed yet. So definitely try and avoid it if you can. Anyway, so I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this or not. And if so, what your thoughts were. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come with at least one new review every day. Check out nobsbeauty.net and check out the Amazon link below. Thank you so much, guys.